Hey guys, I'm Becky and welcome to another reading vlog. Now I meant to start this vlog pretty much immediately after the last one. I thought about just ending that one and then starting the next clip, but I decided to wait until the next day. And then the next day was just wild. My work lost power, but then the power came back, but then a bunch of things are broken. Some of the things were fixed today, but it sounds like then re-broke, and we don't even know why we lost power. Like, it's a whole thing. So yesterday I only worked till 5, and then I came home. I ended up napping and reading and staying up late playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and the vlog just never got started, okay? So here we are on Tuesday to start week 2 of Aurelium. So last night I did, in fact, finish the book that we had started in the last one. So I did finish Sweethand by N.G. Peltier. I think I'm going to give this book 4 stars. It was good. It just didn't reach 5-star level, and like the whole, not really miscommunication. Our female love interest has a lot of like baggage and trauma from a previous relationship. She doesn't really trust men, especially anyone in the music industry, because of her past relationship. So like she's kind of like dealing with that on top of this guy that she has always like been rivals with being the person that she is now attracted to. I mean, she's always kind of been attracted to him, and she hates that because of this rivalry that like really has no rhyme or reason to have happened. But we do kind of find out that like he has also always had an attraction to her, and he likes like her feistiness, her fieriness, and so he kind of antagonizes her on purpose to get her going. And like that's kind of his way of flirting, and I think that kind of just turned into like he must hate me kind of thing. And then because she never gave him the time of day, he then in turn started to not like her. So we have that going on with her, and then with him, he kind of has a secret that he's keeping from her. Not for very good reasons, but like kind of like, I won't tell you what the secret is, even though it's not really spoilery, but he should have just been upfront and told her from the start, because it's not like he chose to do this, and like it was kind of dumb to just not tell her at the beginning, and then when something else happens where they're going to use that to spin it and use to their advantage, he definitely should have told her then of like, hey, this is what's going on, and also this is gonna happen. I'm not supposed to tell anybody, but because it's not like she's gonna like go around and be like, oh my god, like she's not a gossiper, she's not gonna sell it to the press. Like, he should have just told her. But he knew that because of how long he's been keeping the secret, that she is now going to be upset with him, and it could end up like ruining the very fragile relationship that they have. But I feel like being open and honest and having trust is the only way that a relationship can work. And I did like how it was kind of resolved, of her kind of saying like, you can't choose, like you were trying to manage my feelings and choose how I react to things, and that's not okay. Like you have to let me feel my feelings and then see if we come out the other side. And I really liked that. It also was really cool that because we're using this for the prompt of random country generator, that the country I chose was Trinidad, and not only is the author from Trinidad, but the book also takes place there, so that was pretty cool. And overall, like, it was just a cute book. Like, the sex was hot. We do have bisexual as well as, I believe, lesbian rep. But yeah, definitely queer representation, which I also enjoyed. And it was just good. So we already are starting the vlog with a book done. So I did look at what books are left, and I only have 5 books left for my career, which technically 6, but I'm using 1 book for 2 that we figured out in the last vlog. And 3 of the 5 are books that I own, so those will be in my Read 'em or Reap vlog. So really there's only 2 books that we need to read this week. So I did also calculate like an estimate of how long I think it'll take for each of the books for the Read 'em or Reap, and I'm going to start that vlog on Sunday because I do need an extra day to get through those, I feel, because Quicksilver is one of them, and that is extremely long. So I think I banked out like 2 days a piece for 2 of them, and then 4 days for Quicksilver, just because of how big it is. So hopefully it can get done. So I think the next book that I'm going to start is not the next longest one for this week, but the next longest in the career outside of the Read 'em or Reap books, and that is Arjal's Resonance by Ruby Dixon. This is a spin-off, a second spin-off from Ice Planet Barbarians, a first spin-off from Ice Home, and the first in its own spin-off series of a series called Ice Planet Clones. Exciting. So I think I'm going to start that today. This one I am using for the class Demonology, and the prompt is to read a book with a missing person. And while I'm not like positive how that's going to work into the plot of this book, the main character Arjal, he is technically missing from the Ice Home series. So he is a missing person. Like, technically within the book there's not a missing person. It's not like they're looking for somebody in this book, but he is the missing person. So I think it totally fits because this is a book with a missing person and he is a missing person within the book. So I think I'm going to start that today. I'm going to try out the audio because that is a really fun time with Ruby Dixon, is to listen to the audio. And then once we finish that, I will tell you our next book and what that prompt is for. Right now, as you may or may not know, since it is Tuesday, I'm working from home. So I'm going to do some work, I'm going to eat some breakfast, and then hopefully update you that I've started this book. Good morning! I am about to leave for work, but I wanted to update you guys because I did in fact start Rajal's Residence. So I'm a little over 60% of the way through it. I am loving this book. I am loving it so much. I feel like once you start to get towards the end of each of the series in this universe, like, it starts to kind of get a little predictable, get a little bit boring, but like they're still entertaining. And then Ruby always, like, you know, throw something into the mix, and then we have a spin-off, and then it's exciting again. And this one is not disappointing. Like, I'm loving this book so much. Like, it's so good. I am predicting this is getting maybe a 5 out of 5 stars because I'm just loving it. I'm just loving it. The only thing I don't know is we have seen clones in the past, so I think everything's going to be fine because the Kui should fix everything, but that is something to be concerned about. I did also love that we had another residence where they don't both have a Kui already, which just like reinforces that like it is meant to be completely. And I'm just excited to find out like everything there is to know because like I'm going to do a spoiler really quick. So if you don't want a spoiler, go ahead and just like fast forward a little bit. This is your last chance. But these people have been here the whole time. So like, what does that mean? What does that mean? And then like when they were traveling underground, there's magma, which means that there's definitely more than one volcano here. We only know of one volcano. So that's a little scary. But yeah, I'm so excited to see what this all has in store for us. And I think we might have our first 5-star of the readathon. So I'm excited. All right, I am home from work. Today, I got my new PC. I am so freaking excited about it. It is currently installing and stuff like that, but I cannot wait to edit on this tonight. So excited. I will show it to you because it is like a super fancy like gaming PC technically, but I needed a beefier computer for editing. So I did it. I love it. It is so cool. And it did come with a mouse and keyboard, and I've decided to go ahead and use them. The keyboard is pretty similar to my old one, but a little bit more compact and quieter, which is why I decided to switch to that. And then the mouse, while it's wired, it's just really nice. So I'm going to keep my wireless one for my laptops, but this for my PC. I'm so excited. I did do a little bit more reading after talking to you guys, but unfortunately tonight at Silent Book Club, I did not read at all. And that's because me and one of the members, Sarah, were just chatting, and it was a great conversation, so I do not regret chatting at all, but my reading did suffer. So let me see how far I am now. So I'm like about 65% now. I think I read like a chapter or two after I updated you, but my feelings are still the same. I'm just loving it. And unless something crazy happens, I think, like I said earlier, it might be our first 5-star. Here's to hoping. So I guess I will show you guys my new PC really quick, and then I think I'm gonna listen to some more of my audiobook while I wait for this to get ready, and then when I like set it up and everything like that. So I'm excited to get back into this book. Okay, so here is my beautiful keyboard. It is lit up. The only thing is like because it's free, this is what it looks like, and I can change like the speed of the like breathing, but that's it. So it's either solid or breathing. And then here is the cool mouse, which I still have to like mess with to see if there's options to like keep it one color or whatever. but it is like so smooth. Like, listen to how quiet. Amazing. And then here is my CPU itself. Like, how cool is that? I feel so like official gamer. And then it did also come with some stickers, which I'm pretty excited about. So it came with this one, which is like their logo. And then this one, which is their mascot. And it's an MSI, if you couldn't tell. And then it asked me what it wanted me to name it. And I was going between two. It was either going to be Abraxos, because that is Manon's dragon from Throne of Glass, and their symbol is a dragon. But I decided to go with Valeris, because that just sounds really cool. So, pretty excited about that. But all right, I'm going to read, eat dinner. I think we're having spaghetti, and wait for my computer to get ready for me to fool with. I'm so excited. Hello guys, it is so very late. It is 4:30 in the morning. I just got done editing week one's vlog, and I'm waiting for it to upload. But I wanted to come on here and let you know that I did just finish Rajal's Residence. And I'm gonna go ahead and just give it 5 stars, because I feel like it. It was really good. I will say, like, is it going to be the best book that I read for this readathon? I hope not. But in terms of like Ruby Dixon and the Not Hoth universe, this was a 5-star. Like, in terms of like comparing it to like the other books in, I mean, this is the first of its own series, but like the adjacent series, like, yeah, this is a 5-star. I really liked it. I loved the hobby and the career that Rosalind has. It was perfect. I thought that the sex was steamy. I loved how much plot is happening in this book. Like, there is a whole lot of like storyline and subplot happening in here, and I ate it up. Like, I just really, really loved it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give it 5 stars. It is what it is. I would really like to start the next book, because it's technically Friday, and I need to try to read our next book plus one other pretty large book, hopefully, all before Sunday. Oh God, we'll see how that goes. But I am exhausted, and I don't know if I can start the next one. We'll see, because I do still have like 25% left of this video to upload, and then I have to like go in and do, I guess I could like go in and do the final touches tomorrow, because it doesn't go up till Saturday. But yeah, I'm exhausted, so I may or may not start my next book, but either way, I will tell you all about it tomorrow. Good afternoon, people. I am about to leave to go and meet with my mom to get our nails done, but I wanted to update you because I did in fact start a book last night. I know, I'm crazy. I'm totally crazy. So I started Her Dragon Protector by Roxie Ray. I am reading this for my shapeshifting class, which is to read a book that either has a dragon in the title, the cover, or in the story, and this book has all 3. So this is book 2 in the Black Claw Dragons series, and Roxie Ray is actually not a singular person, but a group of authors who write together. And I still haven't done the research to find out, like, do they take turns writing the books? Is it like a couple different ones each time? Are they all involved the entire time? I don't know, but it's interesting, so I wanted to let you know. So I did read book 1 in my Read Silly Goofy KU Fantasy Romance vlog that I did last month, and I was expecting it to be like ridiculous because it was called Her Dragon Daddy. So I thought it was going to be like really over the top, really smutty, ridiculous, and just like a silly goofy time, but it's actually like a pretty serious book and really, really good. So this one is definitely following the same path. In this one, we have the female main character from the first one, her best friend, and the male main characters from the first one, his brother, is the romantic relationship in this one. And this is about dragon shifters and fated mates, so know that going in. So in this book, it starts out with our female main character, Charlotte, preparing a dinner for her boyfriend. It's like their 6-month anniversary. And she has like a really bad history of picking horrible men, but she kind of lives off chaos. Like, she likes like passionate, kind of like alpha male guys, it seems like. Completely forgot to check my battery life when I started this clip. So, where was I? Oh, she makes a comment that they get into a lot of like very heated fights. Like, he has a pretty bad temper, but like they get into a blow up, like she blows up just as much as he does, and then like they move on. but like he seems like really put together and like the best of the worst that she's ever been with so far. So when he asked her to move in after they've been together for 5 months, she agrees to it, and like everything's been going pretty well. And he did tell her that he has a really bad anger problem when he drinks, so they've completely cut out alcohol. And she's at home making this elaborate anniversary dinner because she's like, I'm pretty sure he forgot it's our 6-month anniversary, but I'm gonna surprise him when he gets home from work with a clean house and a dinner. Like, she's a nurse, so she's like, you know, it's the first time that like our schedules are kind of lining up, but he has work. He comes home completely drunk and like livid like she's never seen before. He's accusing her of like trying to sleep with his boss because she said hello to him at the grocery store or something. Like, it's crazy. And we do have physical abuse on page. Like, it was pretty bad, especially because she's not able to get away from him right away. The prologue is a little bit to get through, but then after that, we're going to be focusing on like after the fact that she gets away, because at the end of book 1, we see her when she shows up. So we already like kind of have that scene, and it doesn't rehash that scene, which I was a little bit surprised by. I kind of wanted to have a previously on Black Claw Dragons moment, but that's okay. We know what happened. Like, she just shows up and like passes out basically. So I think I read the prologue and then maybe 3 chapters. Either 2 or 3 chapters after that, but I'm really liking it. I will say that the Kindle book says that it's like 400 pages, which I'm like, this is supposed to be my shortest book. It's supposed to be like 200 pages, which I guess technically it is. Like, it's giving me sometimes Kindle will give you like the exact same page count as a physical, and sometimes they make up their own and it's like double, if not more. But the timing element says that this book should only take me like 3.5 hours or something. So I'm like, okay, so it totally is like a 200-page book. And I read like 60 pages in less than an hour. So yeah, it'll be fine. So I'm hoping to get that completely finished today, and I am really liking it so far. I'm definitely expecting like her ex is probably going to try to show up. He's going to have to explain to her about being a dragon and being her fated mate without her freaking out. Like, I'm excited. I can't wait to see where this goes, because the first one, like, she didn't know he was a dragon, but they were like childhood sweethearts, and then he just like disappeared one day because his shift was about to happen. So like, they already had a romance. They had a secret child together. Like, there was a lot there that made it easy for it to just happen. Whereas this one, like, they've never met. She knows nothing about dragons. She has a life in New Mexico, I think is where she's originally from. But she has already made a comment about like, maybe she should just get a fresh start and stay here in this town. So at least like that shouldn't be a factor, but you never know. I am already contemplating on what the plan is going to be for the rest of the month, because my plan for this vlog was to read this one and then to hopefully read Nevernight by Jay Kristoff, which I am using to get a certificate. So it's not for my career, but it's a Impling babysitting certificate. But Nevernight is pretty large, and I definitely need to start the Read 'em or Reap on Sunday so that I can try to finish all the books for my career in time. So now I'm wondering, should I continue that plan and maybe just have to like get like an extra day extension for the career, or should I finish this book and this vlog and then switch to the next and then start Read 'em or Reap immediately? So that way, if I have time to read Nevernight, it'll just be at the end of the month. But then I don't think there'll be a vlog for that. But I guess I could. I could do like one more Aurelium vlog to kind of like finish up all the other stuff. Because like there's Nevernight, and then I think there's 2 other books that I need to read for the Aurelium world to like finish up side quests and things like that. So I could do one more vlog, potentially. The only thing is my mini book bite-a-thon is coming up. I just posted the announcement yesterday. So I could totally do Read 'em or Reap, do the mini book bite-a-thon, and then take a week to finish Aurelium. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. You'll find out. You'll find out when we find out together. But alright, I am going to head over to my mom's and do some more reading, and I will update you when I'm 50% of the way through it. But I am definitely highly anticipating that this is getting a 5-star, because book 1 totally did. I just wanted to update you guys because I am like well over this 50% mark, I think, in Her Dragon Protector, right? That's what it's called. It is so good so far. I'm really liking it. I just know this is going to be like one of my favorite series. I can tell. The part that I stopped at work today when I was reading, the police called to say that her ex had used his credit card at like the halfway point between there and Black Claw. So he's like on his way to come and find her, and then she doesn't see him, but he calls her and like something weird happens, so she thinks that he was like in the area. Yeah, I'm like, excited is a bad word to use because it's an abusive ex who's like coming, and I don't know if it's gonna be like he tries something but she's totally safe, or if she's gonna be taken or something. So yeah, I'm eagerly anticipating reading this because I know this is like when all the action and fast pacingness is gonna happen. So I cannot wait to finish this book. Welcome to the end of the vlog, which means I did in fact finish Her Dragon Protector. So last night I did finish the book and it was so good, you guys. It was really good. It also like laid the clues for who the next book will be about, and that is pretty exciting. I am really interested in reading that one, and I feel like after that maybe we'll get into the kids. I don't know, but I am excited to continue with the series. It is really good. It kind of mixes like paranormal romance with some more serious topics and then still makes it like a fun, sexy time. And like, I'm pretty sure there's only like maybe 2 sex scenes in this book because like smut is not the point. It really isn't. And I just loved it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this one 5 out of 5 stars too. It was just an excellent time. So that means for my career, I only have 3 more books to read, and that is going to be in my Read 'em or Reap, which I'm about to start immediately following this vlog. So definitely check that out to find out if I pass before the end of the month. Don't forget to keep reading, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! People say